Oh my god, it's a face reveal. Alright, hey, I'm Dustin Bellinger, and I am doing this video here for Jetsboy80. He was having his 100 subs contest, and he wanted us to talk about what got us started in doing YouTube videos in the community. And so, really, I was on a web forum community, Net54 Baseball, and it's a bulletin board forum, and it's got a lot of really high-end collectors that frequent that, especially on the vintage and pre-war side, and not as many on the modern, but there are some modern collectors that hang out there as well. But I was using that forum kind of infrequently for several years. Just it's a great place to acquire a lot of knowledge about the hobby, and especially older card sets and that. And as I'm reading the forums, there was a guy that posted in there and said, "Hey, I've got this video that I shared in YouTube talking about this PSA set registry that I'm doing. Want to take a look at it?" And I went and I watched his video, and that guy, some of you will know him as Baseball Collector, who's been a member of the community here for quite some time. And so it just kind of started there. I watched his one video where he talked about his card collection, and I wasn't ever somebody that used YouTube much at all. And so I saw the one video, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I can find other videos on card collecting. And so I looked and I watched a couple more, and I was like, well, that was neat. And then I kind of didn't follow up or think about it much anymore. And then eventually I saw another time that Baseball Collector Mike, he had created another video. And so then I was like, well, maybe I'll just subscribe to him and kind of keep track of some of the stuff he does, because I watched some of his other videos that he had put up, and I was like, man, there's some really neat things in his collection that he's showing, and this is kind of cool. And so for a while there, his was the only videos that I would watch. When he posted something, I'd come to YouTube and I'd check it out, and that was the end of my YouTube experience. But then I started he would make references to other people in the community and on YouTube that he was interacting with, and I'd see them comment in the comments section. I was like, well, hey, I want to check out and see some of what they're doing. So I started checking out like Ray and Philly and Mike O, and I think like Silver Jackify and some other people, and Baseball Card Junkies TV. Some of those just started watching a few more videos, and I started subscribing to a few more people, and this went on for several weeks. And then then I got to, well, I'd start leaving comments for people, because for the longest time I didn't comment more. I just would watch and maybe give it a thumbs up. And then I started commenting, and at some point it's like you see more and more of the interaction that goes on in this community, and the more I was like, well, gosh, this all looks like a lot of fun. And I kind of, where I was more of a vintage collector, I was like, well, a lot of the things I collect are different than what so many of you guys were doing. So I was like, maybe people will find it interesting here. And so I just decided, well, I'll try and make a video, and I'll put it out there, and I'll see what happens, and see. And so I posted I posted the one video, and all the people that I'd been subscribed to, when they posted a video, I kind of spammed them with a comment a little bit to say, hey, I just made my first video, would you please come see it? And almost all of you that did not only came and watched my video, but you immediately subscribed to me, which I really appreciate that, and thank you all for being willing to do that. I wasn't sure if anyone would actually do it or not, and then once I did that, it was like, well, I made one, I'll try and make some more. And I was like, well, I was going to try and do a mail day, and I didn't have a good way to set up my camera to be able to record me, so I just decided I'd hold it and I'd have the kids open the packages for me. Well, chaos ensued from that, but everybody seemed to enjoy it, and at the time of filming it, it really was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I can't even control all the things that are happening. And then it was after it was finished and I watched it, it was like, well, gosh, that was really funny, and I really liked it. It was a lot more enjoyable to watch it once it was done than the actual creation. So then it's like, well, we'll do that again. And now Kids and Chaos on mail days is now kind of just the signature of my channel, I think, now, more when I really thought when I was getting started it would be something different, but that's how I got here. And I haven't been here all that long, but I really appreciate the interactions I've had with a number of you. I've been able to see lots of people with really great collections, really entertaining people, and just really good people to have had a chance to get to know. So looking forward to being part of the community going forward. Jetsboy, congratulations on 100 subs. It's a nice milestone, and hope to see your channel continue to grow. All right, take care, everyone.